Hey guys, today I wanted to talk about what could be the potential causes why your compressor and your freon lines are freezing. Usually, majority of the time, it's gonna be your cold side that's frozen with ice. It's only the outside that's frozen, but the inside line is still liquid. But you would think if it's really cooling that much, why it's frozen outside where it's very hot and the inside is still hot. Yeah, that's a dilemma that you might experience. And there's a very small cause of that issue majority of the time. It's usually a filter. If you get an ultra fine filter which filter out very small particles, or very old or dirty filter. So if you're a new homeowner, or if you're new to having a unit, your own unit, then there is a filter inside your house or your apartment complex that filters the air before it gets cooled down back out. And you can look it on YouTube, and there's a lot of people talking about how to replace those filters. Usually it's on the roof, inside on the roof side, or on a wall somewhere on the side. So you want to open that up and see if your filter is dirty, or if it's really old and it's really clogged. That's your reason why your lines are freezing, your compressor is freezing. Or you bought a filter that filters out very fine particles, and it restricts the airflow to your unit, which will cause your unit to freeze. It's not only frozen on the outside, it's also frozen inside where the condenser motor, the fan blower is. There's a condenser there. Sorry, the evaporator coils are. The coils are frozen shut too. What you want to do is you want to turn off the unit for an hour or 2 hours, and your drain pipe, where you usually see water coming out, you want to see once the water starts dripping, that means the ice starts to melt. It's melting before you can run the unit again. You have to let the unit sit for an hour or 2 hours, and by then your house is going to be cooking because of the heat. This usually happens when it's really hot outside and the unit can't maintain the temperature, and the compressor keeps on running, and it will freeze the lines and the the evaporator coils where the heat exchange happens. So that's one reason. Second reason will be if you get an older unit, you have the efficiency of the unit has gone down, and the filter you've been using that have been working for you is no longer as good for the unit. It's restricting too much flow. So you want to get to a more of a, if you're getting a really high efficiency filter, you want to step down to a medium quality filter or even lower. Second thing will be your there's a valve in there that opens and closes to improve efficiency of the cooling of the unit. That valve is getting stuck. I was having that experience too, where the valve was getting stuck, and it's due to wear and tear. This symptom for me started happening when the unit was like 15 years old or 16 years old. Around then, that's when the unit was experiencing valve getting stuck. What I ended up doing was Also, let me just go to the next point first. Third point will be you have there's a less freon in the system, and that's why you're also getting frozen lines too. If your unit is low on freon, it will freeze too. So these are the 3 points. So one is you gotta check your filter first. Sometimes it could be a simple fix as that, and you don't have to call someone to fix your unit. Second, if you're getting a valve stuck, that valve is very expensive, and there is a work around it. If you call someone, they're gonna empty your unit, and they're probably gonna say, usually happens when the unit is like 16 or 17-year old, they're gonna try to sell you the new unit, and probably gonna say it's better if you just get rid of the old unit and replace it, get a new one. For some people it works, some people it doesn't. But there is a simple solution to that. There is a product called rheem. I will make another video where I will point out the products that could be used. Basically, it's a solution that's get added to the system, and DIY. If you're a handyman or you're somewhat can do things on your own, you can do. That product is called rheem. It contains a solution which helps lubricate the valve and helps it make it unstuck. So also, if you got a low on freon scenario, you want to get a solution. It comes as a 3-in-1. It's like a tube, and when you're having someone add freon to your system, you can have them add it too. That solution contains a dryer agent, contains a leak sealant, and also a dye. And the sealant helps seal out any future holes, and also the dryer agent helps dry out any moisture that got into your system, and the dye helps find any leaks in your system. Also, for that solution, you want to look at what's your unit capacity. This one is a 5-ton unit. You want to look at on the back of the unit the information and go up on online and see how many tons is your unit. Is it like 2 ton, 3 ton, 5 ton, 6 ton, or 7 ton? So that's important, because those vials or those come per ton, so you want to pick the right one. So those are the things that you could do. And for emergency situation where your unit is not cooling and is frozen, you want to turn it off for an hour or 2 hours. Let the ice melt off, drain off, and you can run it again, and hopefully it starts to cool again. And you don't want to run it at a low temperature, meaning 77 or 76 or 75. You don't want to run it there. You want to run it around 80. So till the help arrives, you can have a somewhat comfortable house. So hopefully this information helps you. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the ring button. You guys have a good day. Bye-bye.